Hi and welcome to my channel. I'm Wayne, author of Broken Seas, Fire and Xander's Salvation. Both of those books are available on Amazon and they're also behind me. So in this update I'd just like to talk about the channel, what I've been up to and where I'm going in 2022. I recently changed my job after working from home for nearly 2 years. Due to underlying health conditions I had to shield with the current situation going on. That's now coming to an end, and I decided that I would actually try and venture and do something different with work. So whereas before I was working in a day service for adults with learning disabilities, I'm now an assistant manager with in a residential home near to where I live. What does that entail? Well, it's a bit different to working a day service. Day service is 5 days a week, and what I'm doing now is 3 long days a week with 4 days off. I'm hoping that that's going to give me the time to carry on writing and produce more content for you, my audience, to come and watch. I've been considering a great deal over what I should be doing with the author career, and I'm still sticking with it. That's not going to go away anytime soon. But what I have been thinking about is my author brand. I have another little project, and that's called Sci-Fi Fans, and this is something that I was hoping to build an audience with and engage people about my books. And because we'll have similar interests, if you like science fiction, then you'll enjoy Sci-Fi Fans, and then the idea being you'll enjoy me as an author. Things have been a little bit slow, but I think they've been a bit slow for everybody. But what I am going to be doing over the next couple of weeks or so is changing my website from WA Blinko to Sci-Fi Fans. I think this is going to be a bit more engaging to my audience, and it'll also allow me to link everything up together. So Sci-Fi Fans and author WA Blinko can actually be on one website where it makes perfect sense. I've got loads more writing in me, and I am still working on the sequel to Broken Seas Fire. Hopefully by the next update I'd have actually had that completed, the first draft that is, and then we can go through the editing process and find beta readers, and you can join me on that journey as well. So with Sci-Fi Fans, what I'm thinking of doing is having the one website where I can promote all of my social media platforms. TikTok is going really, really well. And what I would say to anybody that's considering a TikTok channel for their author brand and to connect with people is just ask yourself this: is it something that you're going to enjoy doing, and is it something you're going to be able to commit to? Now, for me, it is something that I really enjoy doing, and I've obviously been able to commit to it since lockdown happened, and the audience is going really, really well. It's kind of got to a stage now where I feel TikTok is kind of taking care of itself. The video content that I put out is gaining traction and an audience. My followership is growing, and I expect by summer at the very latest to have hit 50,000 followers. So what I'm going to do now is not concentrate so much on TikTok. Book sales if you're doing TikTok for book sales, then that's possibly not the right way to do it. Now, I've done TikTok to engage with an audience and attract book sales, which it's done. It's not attracting steady book sales, it's not attracting many book sales. But for me, I'd rather connect with 1 or 2 people on a personal level where we can build up a rapport and some sort of relationship as author and fan. This has happened through TikTok with a couple of people. So for me, TikTok is worth doing because it doesn't take up much of my time, and it is now providing me a incy-wincy income. It's nothing to shout about, but it's still money that I wouldn't have had I not started the TikTok channel. So TikTok's taking care of itself. My podcast, Sci-Fi Fans, is growing steadily as well. And what I'm going to be doing over the next couple of weeks, excuse me, over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be focusing on my podcast, because the podcast can then bring in additional income as well. And I think podcasts can give you an income a lot easier than YouTube does, because YouTube, you have to have 1,000 followers before you can monetize. Then they take a percentage and they pay various amounts, and then you've got the TikTok, not the TikTok, the YouTube membership program and all that. With the podcast, I'm doing this through Anchor. It's very simple. You can monetize your podcast from the off, and then it just comes down to how many people are listening to your podcast with regards to how much money or income you'll be able to make. So that's why I want to grow on the podcast. I want to grow that further, and this will coincide with the redesign of the website that I'm going to be doing over the next couple of weeks. So where I'm at, the sequel to Broken Ceasefire is still very much in the works, and the so the sequel's in the works. I've got to do a new website design, and I'm going to be focusing more on the podcast. If there's anybody watching this video that you want to get in touch with me and you want to come on the podcast and talk about your writing process and your books, then please do get in touch. Links will be in the box below, and that's kind of where we're at. So I'm hoping once I settle down into my new job, as I say, I'm working 3 days, but they're 3 long days, like 12.5-hour shifts each day. That'll give me 4 days off a week that I can then concentrate on content for you for this channel and all the other channels that I do. Incidentally, my Facebook group, Sci-Fi Fans, is also growing, and I'm trying to get people involved on that. So it's not just me doing the Facebook page. So keep an eye on that. As I say, all links to all of my social media stuff will be linked below. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you've got any questions, queries or comments, then please do get in touch or leave them in the box below. I'm going to be making a bit more of an effort to read everybody's comments, so apologies if I haven't got back to you already. But life's been a little bit up and down, shall we say, over the last 2 years. I'm sure you'd appreciate that. So yeah, going forward, I'm going to do at least a monthly video on here. So this is the first one for February. And as things change and develop, then I'll obviously be updating you on here as well. I still intend to do some writing sprints, so watch out for those. And in the meantime, if you enjoy a writing sprint, there are a couple of good people out there that I can recommend, such as Dale Roberts, Celinda Labros and Z Irwin. So check out their channels as well. And until next time, take care of yourselves. Bye.